I was never an artist. I've always practiced law or taught law school or done some things like that. I have 2 daughters who do not want me to grow old, and they insisted that I get out and do things. Because I move slower, I just have to take my time. So it does take me a little bit longer to get out of the house.
Artworks Now was created in order to provide access for everyone to creative activities and creative education.
Rosezella is part of our fastest growing population. For the first time in U.S. history, older adults are projected to outnumber youth by 2035, but it's also our most underserved population.
One of the things that we've noticed is that there are multitudes of programs for toddlers and school-age children. That's a beautiful thing. What became really clear to me a couple of years ago was that there weren't very many programs for older adults.
Once a week, Artworks Now's Creative Aging program provides completely free, hands-on art classes for older adults through a partnership with the city of Hyattsville.
When I first heard about Artworks Now, I didn't know what it was going to be. But I said, why not? Why not try something new? And I just said, whoa, you do what you want. And it's okay. Nobody's questioning it. There's no right or wrong to it.
Some have always been artists. Others are just rediscovering their childhood creativity.
If you go into our studio while our older adults are working, there is a focused quiet, and it's the flow.
The thing about it is it gives you a chance to explore, to experiment. Everyone encourages you. They tell you, well, I really like that. You say, really? You really like this? They said, yeah, look at that.
That social connection is what sort of sparks some of that health and well-being. The second piece of it that's crucial is the skills-based learning. Is feeding your brain, it's feeding your mind, and you're learning and you're creating new neural pathways, and your synapses are firing and you're engaged, which then there's a release of hormones and dopamine, and there's all these things that happen that then you have joy.
I mean, you come in here hurting, and a lot of people come in here in pain, but they make it to class because they know that they're going to get something from it.
The benefits to people and cities are real. Older adults involved in creative programs reported fewer doctor visits, fewer falls, higher motivation scores, less depression, and an overall increase in physical and mental health, according to a study by Dr. Gene Cohen.
Making art is really vulnerable. The key to how we do this is it's about creating a safe space to be vulnerable. It's really through that vulnerability that you get to yourself and you get to the work that will matter to you.
One of the things I'm most proud of is one of the first pieces I made, which was my self-portrait. What impressed me is that it really, in my opinion, captured me. It really did, and I said, wow, it captured who I am.
Inspired by their current partnership with the city of Hyattsville, Artworks Now is participating in a cohort with the National Guild for Community Art Education and Lifetime Arts, designing their Creative Aging program, which will pilot in the fall of 2019. In 2020, the program will expand to sites around Prince George's County, bringing the transformative power of art making to more county residents and more emerging artists like Rosezella.
Everything about what we do is about removing obstacles to access. And so what's needed is the funding to make sure that these programs are free. For someone on a fixed income, spending another $20 a week to take an art class, no matter how much you value it, it just may make it not possible.
Now that looks good. I like that. When I finish my work, what I do is I give my projects to my daughters because I used to have my refrigerator covered with all of their work. And so now they own their own home and they need to have some of their mother's work in their home. The self-portraits up here. Wow. I love it. I just love this. So far, I think this is my masterpiece. That's what I think.